Um, Today, I'm sorry, my tripod is in a weird spot, but I want to be able to make more videos from my bed because it's much more comfortable for me not having to stand all the way over there. So, I'm just gonna try to shoot videos from this setting and we'll see how it goes. Today I have kind of an interesting story time video. I was gonna make a story time video sometime this week, but I just didn't have time. But today, my best friend wasn't gonna be at school, so I faked sick, and now I'm here. So speaking of not going to school, I really love this shirt so much. I don't know if you can read it. What does it even say? It says Vanturas. I can't read it. It's something greenhouse, and it's a bar in New Jersey. It's like a clam bar in New Jersey that I go to every year. It's a lot of fun. That's where I got this shirt from, and I love this shirt so much. And perks of not going to school, I actually get to wear this shirt because I won't be able to wear this to school because the straps. So, yeah, so that's a perk of not being able to go. I'm sorry, I'm eating. Let me just bring this in a frame. Actually, no. Anyway, so I was thinking of making a storytime video sometime this week, but I didn't have time. There's so many interesting things that have happened in the past week that I wanted to make a storytime video about. And I'm still deciding about which one that I really want to make a thing about because like there's so many. So I just decided to do a fun kind of like childhood story, not exactly childhood story because it only happened like 3-4 years ago, but it was interesting enough. So this is the story of how one of my cousins nearly killed me over going to get pizza. So let's get started. So anyway, it was like 3 or 4 Christmases ago, and it wasn't like a big family party because most of my family actually lives in New York because that's my mom's side of the family and that's the one that we keep in contact with the most. So we were planning on going to see them, but we actually went up to Lansing to visit my dad's side of the family that year. And so you know, it was winter, like the middle of winter. So, and we're in Michigan, the Mitten State. Hello. So it was very cold. There was ice and snow everywhere, and it was probably one of the hardest winters we've ever had to go through. It was very cold, and it was really bad, but we still went up to visit them anyway. And most of the people in the family were there. It was all my cousins were there. My aunt, not my aunt, my uncle, because my aunt had died a few years before. My uncle, his brother, and cousin Alex, and a couple other people that I hadn't met. So we were just kind of there. But most of my family, like the cousins on that side of the family, are much older than me. Like a lot older than me, like in their 20s and 30s. And Alex was about maybe 18 at the time. So we were just, you know, hanging out, having a good time. And of course, this was when most of the family started trying to get me and Alex more socialized because I'm the youngest one on that side of the family. So like there's nobody who's actually like my age. I'm like the middle child. So I guess, like I said, most of my cousins are like older or like they're babies, so I can't really interact with any of them. So that side of the family was trying to get me and cousin Alex more socialized because we were the closest in age. And it wasn't going well. Like he would always throw his social skills at me, and it was really bad, and it got to the point where I just wouldn't listen to him. So we were gonna have some food, but the food that we were going to have wasn't prepared in time, so we were just like, you know what, let's just go get pizza. So I ordered pizza from Cottage Inn, I believe, or someplace like that. And we were waiting, and Alex was like, okay, it's been about 10 minutes, they're gonna call, I'm gonna go pick up the pizza. And he dug out his car keys, and we were like, okay, you go pick up the pizza. And then one of my older cousins stood up. This was probably one of the worst things I've ever heard her say, and I'm still holding a grudge against her because she said this. She was like, oh yeah, Alex, while you're at it, why don't you take Kat with you? Huh? Excuse me, what? No, I'm not going with him. But I didn't say that, but I was thinking it. And so everyone was like, yeah, you should go with him. And I'm like, ugh, fine, I'll just go with him. So we got in the car, and I wanted to just turn on the radio and listen to some music, but he wasn't having it, so we just sat in silence for most of the car ride. And then he tried to throw his social skills on me again, and I wasn't having it, so I wasn't talking very much. And he was like, you know, he noticed that I was kind of getting annoyed, but when people, like I said, when people don't listen to him, he gets mad. And like when people aren't talking to him, he gets really socially awkward and becomes like an introvert. And so he was getting into that weird kind of pissed off, you're not talking to me, so I'm gonna get mad at you phase. So it's like late at night, not too late, it's like 6 or 7 o'clock at night, but it's winter, so the sun goes down earlier and it's dark. So we're sitting in the car, he's just driving, trying to talk to me. There's snow outside, the roads are all iced over, and there's this really awkward, on the way to the pizza place, there's this road, and then there's this random little, I call it like a land island, and then a thing, like a post sticking out of it saying like, watch out for slippery. There's like a road sign or something, I'm not sure exactly what to call it, but like, and then there's 2 roads that go around this little land island right near the pizza place. And as we're pulling up there, we are trying to go around it, and the car is like kind of slipping, and I'm like, dude, calm down, like I'm like, dude, calm down, be careful, you're gonna get us killed. And he's just like, oh, you know, I'm a good driver, you know, like, I'm good at a lot of things, and I know driving is one of them, hinting at his social skills once again. But I was just like, okay, whatever, and I didn't talk to him at all. So towards the end of the car ride, he was getting really irritable, like, kept trying to talk to me, but he had that irritable tone in his voice, like, you know, because he saw me playing on my cell phone, which was when I had my Android, and he's like, I remember I remember my first phone was an Android, you know, like talking like that, trying to get my attention. And I wasn't listening to him. I mean, I was, but I didn't want to talk to him because, you know, I don't like your ass. But he had that irritable tone in his voice, and I was just kind of ignoring it. And we get up to the pizza place, and the pizza place was in one of those mini malls, I guess is what you call them, where you got that one big brown building and you got one store here, another one here, all next to each other. The pizza place is in one of those, so it's just one huge parking lot and then this weird turny thing to get into this weird road that you do to turn into the parking lot. And we were getting close to that road, and he kept trying to talk to me. And he asked me something. I don't remember what it was, but I didn't hear him, so I didn't make any kind of noise or gesture or anything to let me know that I heard him. So he thought I wasn't listening to him. So to get my attention, he grabs onto the wheel as we're doing a little turny thing to get into the parking lot. He grabs onto the wheel and he does this. He completely just turns the car this way. And we do this huge spin around the entire parking lot. I'm gripping onto the side of the car. I'm like so scared. And I turn to him after it's over and I'm like, what the fuck? Why did you do that? And so, he's just like, you know, just to get your attention because you weren't talking much and I just wanted to know if you were okay. You could tell damn right that by the way he said it, that he was not concerned about me. He just wanted to hear himself talk even more. Like, he didn't even say it in the way that I just said it. He said it more like, you know, you weren't talking much and I was just worried because I just wanted to see if you were okay. You don't have to get mad. I'm just like, you nearly killed me by spinning the car all the way around in a parking lot that has other cars in it. It's cold, I'm tired, I didn't even want to come out here with you in the first place. And, yeah, so you're just, no, that's why I'm not talking to you. Like, why you gotta get an attitude with me? So, we had a little bit of an argument in the car, but it wasn't that bad. But, we got the pizza. This is pretty much the end of the story. I know it has kind of no end, but, the most awkward part was when we actually got into the pizza place. We had to wait for the pizza to be done, and the bench that they have in there, like the waiting bench, is really, really tiny, so it only fits maybe like 1.5 people, maybe 2, and since he's older, so he takes up a lot more space, we had to sit next to each other on that bench, and we're like squished together. We just both pulled out our cell phones so quick. God, it was so awkward. And then when we got back to the house, I didn't tell anybody what happened because I didn't want to start shit. Yeah, that's the story of how, the worst person in my family nearly killed me. Yeah, I know it was kind of short and kind of boring, but I still thought it was kind of funny. And this whole Cousin Alex series will be continued in the future because he has done a lot of crazy shit. So the next story is probably going to be how he single-handedly destroyed my cousin's wedding reception. So yeah, so I hope you guys liked the video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And until next time, have a good day or night or whatever.
Goodbye, motherfucker!